Welcome to Learning Equinox. In our video today on banking literacy, we shall discuss on the bank's asset products for their retail business. Retail asset products refer to the money that the bank lends out to its customers. So now let us look at what are these retail asset products one by one. These are generally given in the form of loans. A loan can be a secured loan or an unsecured loan. The bank receives interest on asset products. The bank also provides facilities like overdraft facility and credit cards to its customers, which again form part of these retail asset products. So in this video, we shall try to understand all these types of retail asset products. Firstly, let us look at the key difference between secured and unsecured assets. A secured asset refers to a loan which is given against some security. The customer provides some security like maybe a home, gold, shares, construction equipment, commercial vehicle, or some other asset against which the funds are discharged to the customer. In the event of the customer not being able to pay off the amount due, he becomes an NPA and the bank holds the right to sell off these assets and recover the loss. Thus, it is a secured asset. Thus, the bank is secured in such a case. The security is available with the bank and it can at any given point of time sell off that security and make good the loss. And thus, these are called as secured loans. Unsecured, on the other hand, are funds which are let out without any security. These are unsecured loans and overdraft facilities or credit cards. Money is given purely on the credentials of the business standing and the customer's worth basis its financial documents and net worth. So when I talk about unsecured business loans, it's nothing but money which is given out purely on the basis of the customer's business. One major contributor of unsecured loan is the consumer durable segment. So consumer durable lending segment is one major contributor of unsecured loan. Here lending is done to purchase home appliances and other goods like TV, fridge, etc. They are also unsecured. Thus the bank has to be very careful while lending out money here. That is why they have this policy of checking the KYC and the CIBIL score of the customer before lending out consumer durable loans. You may feel this is a small amount, but banks tie up with many stores across the globe and also companies for lending consumer durable loans and small loans in large numbers, adding on to this basket, becoming a large loan basket. Here, let me add one more type of facility which is called as the overdraft facility. It is not a direct loan amount which is disbursed to the customer, but if a customer who is doing business and having a current account with the bank, basis the customer's banking with the bank provides them an overdraft facility to a certain amount called as an overdraft amount. This is nothing but an overdraft account that the bank opens where the balance of the overdraft amount which is to be extended to the customer is parked. The customer can withdraw money at any given point of time to the maximum amount up to the OD facility which is provided. The bank charges interest only to the extent of the amount utilized from that account and not on the full balance of the overdraft facility extended. This overdraft facility is very useful for small business owners so that it can help them meet the regular needs of their business. Another very crucial unsecured loan element are personal loans and credit cards. As you are aware that personal loan is granted only on the basis of banking of customers. This loan fetches the highest rate of interest, say between around 18 to 21%. Non-repayment of personal loan granted on the basis of customers' interaction with bank and its reach in many of the cases leads to large amount of NPAs. Credit card also is another facility which is extended to customers who hold credit card. You can make use of the credit card and the bill gets generated on completion of the monthly cycle. Once generated, you need to pay the bill amount within certain period of time, say certain days which is granted by the bank. Non-payment of credit card dues by customers also form as large amounts of NPA. Since this is a facility extended to customers to shop without using their own money, initially bank is out of funds if the bill is not paid on time. Again, interest on credit card outstanding is at a very high rate of approximately 18 to 20%. In the event of non-receipt of funds for unsecured loans, the bank cannot do much and thus it has to bear the loss. With this, the numbers of NPA begin to increase, and thus banks in today's times do not prefer to lend out more unsecured loan. There is one more segment of lending called as priority sector lending. RBI has mandated to set aside 40% of the adjusted net banking credit, which is called as ANBC, by banks towards lending in priority sector. So let us understand what are these priority sectors. Priority sectors refer to agriculture, micro, small and medium enterprises, export credit, education, social infrastructure, small housing schemes, renewable energy and so on. The government wants to focus development in these sectors and thus it categorized it as priority sector so that bank can set aside a certain portion for lending in these sectors. Lending in these sectors is mostly unsecured except for a few like maybe housing where the house is mortgaged, or maybe for farm equipment where the machinery and equipment can be mortgaged. Other than that, generally lending in this sector is unsecured in nature. Here too, many are unable to pay off their loans because of non-availability of good marketing conditions for their produce, and thus they are not able to pay off the loans. This also adds on to large NPA of banks. That brings me to the end of this video. If you feel our video was informative, then I suggest you stay tuned to Learning Equinox YouTube channel by subscribing here. There's a lot you can learn if you want to learn and grow. Do not forget to hit on to the bell notification also so that you get notified every single time we upload our videos. Do watch our videos on financial literacy and banking literacy if you like this one. I shall leave the links of the same in the iCard and towards the end of this video. Follow us on Instagram if you want to stay updated of our upcoming courses and programs. The link again is here in the description box. So go ahead, follow us there and stay tuned with knowledge. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more.